Hello and welcome back to Bookmark Chronicles. Today I'm doing a mini book haul and an unhaul. If I seem irritated, it's because I just ran through this entire fucking thing and it wasn't recording. So I'm going to make this quick, starting off with the books that I am going to haul. As a note, any of the books that I am unhauling will be available on my Pango Book Shop, which is linked in the description. So if you are interested in any of these, you are welcome to purchase them. I sell everything for half price or less, and if I've had them there for a while, I just keep reducing the price. So starting with the books that I'm hauling, these two were gifted to me by Dash. The first one is The One by John Mars. I don't remember why I became interested in this. However, I do want to do a book and TV series review. There is an adaptation of this on Netflix that I'm interested in watching. From the trailer, it looks pretty interesting, so I think that I will enjoy it. The other book that Dasha got me was Little Thieves, and Rachel has been ranting and raving about this one, so I'm glad that I finally have it so that I can read it. I pretty much trust all of Rachel's recommendations, and I absolutely loved Iron Widow. It's my favorite book of 2021, so I trust that I'm going to enjoy this one as well. What is it about? I'm not really sure. By the way, The One is, it's not really like a dating app, but it's this tech company that's supposed to be able to match you with your one true soulmate or some shit, and then shit hits the fan somehow, but it's like a DNA matching thing that pairs you up, so I'm interested to see how that one goes. The next book was gifted to me by my friend Lauren as a graduation gift. It is called Take My Hand. I had never heard of this before, but it is a book that takes place in Montgomery, Alabama in 1973. It's about a young Black nurse who is straight out of med school, and I believe she's dealing with some post-segregation things, and it talks about class and poverty and racism and things like that. So I am excited to read it. Hopefully soon we will see how it goes. The next two books are a part of a romance series. I got the second and third book from the Right Swipe series. Book 2, Girl Gone Viral, was gifted to me by Neeks, and then I got First Comes Leg off of Pango. I really enjoyed the Right Swipe, and I'm really excited to continue the series. I've mentioned before that I really love romance companion novel series. For some reason, I don't know why, they just bring me so much joy, so I'm really excited to continue on with this one. I think I'm going to like both of them. And the last one that I am hauling is also a part of a romance companion novel series, and it's All the Feels by Olivia Day. This is the second book in the Spoiler Alert series. I did enjoy Spoiler Alert, so I'm hoping that I enjoy this one too. I believe this guy is the best friend of the guy in the first book, and I know she's mentioned in the first book as well, but I'm not really sure. I don't remember what her role was. I also did request an arc of the third book. Whether or not I get it is to be determined, but I am feeling my romance mood coming back on. I typically end up reading 1 month full of nothing but romance for the end of the year, but I think I might happen a little bit sooner, so hopefully I will get to this soon. Okay, so those are all the books that I am hauling. Now on to the books that I am unhauling. All right, people, third time's the charm. This is gonna be rapid fire because I'm getting annoyed. This first stack here is 5 books by Lisa Scottolini, who is an author that I've never read from. She was recommended because someone that I know knows her and really likes her work. I found her books on Scribd, so I'm just gonna read them there. Next stack, starting from the bottom, we have The Wrath and the Dawn. I enjoyed this when I read this. However, the second book I gave to someone else, The Rose and the Dagger, and the cover that matches this one apparently is out of print. Also full of tropes, so I probably shouldn't reread it. Gillian Flynn or Gillian Flynn, I don't know. Please tell me which way is accurate. But all of her books are 3-star for me. Did not enjoy, will not read anything else by her. Every Day by David Levithan. I read this in college when I took a young adult novel writing class. I read the other 2 books in the series, hated them both, and I don't foresee myself wanting to reread this ever. Inferno by Dan Brown. I also have the rest of this series. Should I actually read the Da Vinci Code or should I just watch the movie? Because I have the rest of the books in the series too. Why? I don't know. A little something different. I think this is a YA contemporary romance, which is not for me. I said I was gonna read this like 2 years ago, still haven't. It was also given to me by someone that I'm not friends with anymore, so no thank you. And then There Were None by Agatha Christie. While I enjoyed this, she is racist. And last but not least, here we have a book by Jodi Picoult that is co-written with her daughter Samantha Van Leer, which I believe is more geared towards YA. For that reason, I'm not going to read it. I will stick to Jodi's regular work. My Lovely Wife by Samantha Downing. This started off strong, but then the ending I just didn't care for, and I didn't care about any of the characters. I disliked everyone pretty much, and I have no intention of reading anything else by this author. The Hate You Give. This is a good book. It's a good movie. It's very important. However, the way that the book community has latched onto this book is disturbing. I should probably make an entire video about that, but that's for another time. Big Little Lies by Lane Moriarty. I enjoyed this. However, her books are very slow and it makes it really hard for me to get into them. I probably won't read anything by her ever again. I did enjoy this HBO series, but I don't think it's coming back. The Silent Girl by Tess Garrison is book like 10 or 11 in the Rizzolian Isles series, which I do want to read. I do have the rest of the books in the series. I'm getting rid of this one because it doesn't match the other books that I have. I will be reading this one soon though, hopefully, at least the first book in the series to see how it goes. The TV show, highly recommend. And lastly, The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I feel like Taylor Jenkins Reid is an author that people just like because of her name. Frankly, I have questions about why she decided to make her main character a woman of color, but that's just me, I guess. I enjoyed it the first time that I read it. However, I did have issues with it, particularly the fact that she kept using the phrase hair that blonde on skin that bronze and talking about how unnatural it was, which is fucking weird. So that is my rapid fire unhaul. These will all be on my Pango Shop if you're interested. And we're just gonna wrap the video up like that because I refuse to have to record this another time. That is all I have for you today. I'll see you in the next video.